Disney is better than Nickelodeon, and it's not close. We know they are competitors, and we know we like Nickelodeon.
Okay, let's piece it together. Let's piece it together. Okay, so on Disney we got
Anime hot takes, trigger warnings, sensitive opinions. Oh, wow. The fact that we've gotten to this point is kind of crazy. Chainsaw Man is way too overrated for its own good. Coming from a manga reader, I don't care, it feels repetitive, but the anime art style animation is great. That's a plus.
okay, can you not pause?
Is it like how convenient things happen, especially with Denji and the Chainsaw Man, and like, oh, I have the Ear Devil, or like the Cereal Devil, or some
Can you not pause TikToks
anime
on that
hot
stuff? Yes, you can. The hell?
takes, trigger warnings, sensitive opinions. Oh, wow. I agree. I agree. That should have been zero. I'm gonna be real. The anime did.
Okay, so I mean, I guess to start off with, Chainsaw Man overrated. Don't know, very popular. I really liked it. I really loved the manga. I can't talk on it. It's overrated. I don't know what people have been saying about it particularly, but if people like it, I mean, they're allowed to like it. It's a good anime. Tokyo Ghoul, never seen it. Just because a fandom is bad doesn't mean the anime manga is bad yet. This applies for My Hero. That's not even really a hot take. It's unfortunate. That's why I believe in gatekeeping, bro.
Agree. Same exact thing with Blue Lock and every other type of animanga that involves characters that people ship that don't deserve to be shipped. It's like you all can't go without doing it for more than like a few minutes. A new character drops, boom, who am I shipping them with? Like you can't even enjoy the thing for what it is. Your go-to is just shipping, and that's what makes this a whole issue. That's why nobody likes those people. My Hero is good if you just don't pay attention to the fandom. But you can't really say that you like it because then you're automatically assumed to be a part of that fandom, which makes you weird. Which is why we need to cut that out of the fandom altogether. 30% Code Geass, Death Note. Death Note fell off after Nier, plus Code.
Haven't seen either. Hell's Paradise is an okay new, bro. We're gonna get to it on stream. We'll see how good it is. Dropping Windbreaker. Haven't seen Windbreaker. Silent Voice. Dawn to Dawn's one of the worst new gen. No, that's what we're watching next. It better not be. People have been saying Dawn to Dawn is good. You can hate Gabby and like Aaron. Have people made the argument that you need to like Gabby to like Aaron? I mean, I love both. I'm down for both of them. Bro, y'all can't make me hate Gabby. Kashimo's the most overrated character in terms of strength. This is true at the time when the thing was coming out. Bleach is the best out of the big three. This is wrong. Okay, let's. I really don't want to get copyrighted and other stuff like that, so we're just gonna keep a lot of stuff muted. But not shaving your armpits, men or women, is disgusting and unsanitary. It's not even a hot take. Just shave every now and then. Sprinkles are overrated. You know, now that I've gotten older, I actually don't like sprinkles that much. Sprinkles used to be the go-to, bro. Sprinkles is fire, but they're okay now.
What do you got?
Aura Z says sprinkles are overrated.
You know, I think taste wise, maybe a little bit. You know, I don't think they're bringing this crazy taste, but presentation wise, you know, the
Yeah, see, that's exactly it. That's exactly it. They don't offer much taste, but the presentation is there. I like them. I mean, the texture is fine. They're pretty good.
Black Panther and Black Panther Wakanda Forever are the worst MCU franchise.
Black Panthers.
Okay, I mean, I can smell the reaction a mile away with these MS on the right. So he just doesn't like Niz. He gonna hate Ironheart. That's because Ironheart is bad. Blame racism, in my opinion. See, like, people just be saying whatever. If you don't like something, and it just happens to be related to black people or another race, you're a racist. This why, again, this why I don't fully believe in freedom of speech. These people just be saying nonsense. and they just be like labeling you with literal trash off of nothing. But Black Panther, I like the movie. I thought it was a great movie. Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, I did not like. I don't think they're the worst franchise in MCU per se. I think there's worse, but like calling this guy racist off of that is nah. That's what we're not gonna do. Yes, kidnapping is bad. Oh, hot takes on TikTok are so trash. Okay, yeah.
Disney is better than Nickelodeon, and it's not close. We know they are competitors, and we know we like
Okay, let's piece it together. Let's piece it together. Okay, so on Disney we got Jesse, we got Camp, we got Kiki Waka, we got do we count Disney XD? We got Gravity Falls. What else? Man, I really didn't like OD grow up on Disney. Disney had bangers, but I grew up off Cartoon Network. You know what I'm saying? Disney was good. Disney was good. Nickelodeon, yeah, Power Rangers, yeah, SpongeBob. Bro, we gotta I'm forgetting a lot of this stuff. Disney shows. We're not counting the MCU. Iron Man, Armored Adventures. Okay, peak. Superhero Squad. Never saw that. Wizards of Waverly Place is great. I heard this is good, but I've never seen it. Phineas and Ferb was goated. Clone Wars was goated. Bro, and if you include movies, but I don't think we're including movies. I think we're talking about like Disney shows growing up. Yeah, Disney got a roster. Let's look at Nickelodeon, bro. Let's look at Nick. Fairly Odd Parents, Danny Phantom, SpongeBob, Adventures of Jimmy Neutron, Drake and Josh, iCarly. Oh, Invader Sim, Avatar. Oh, okay, yeah. I'm sorry. Nah, Nick Clares, bro. Nick Clares off of Avatar. Avatar, Fairly Odd Parents, Danny Phantom, Jimmy Neutron. These are like the big four growing up, bro. Hey Arnold, bro. They had Power Rangers on Nick. Bro, Nickelodeon Clares. Sorry, man. But let's see what he has to say. Cartoon Network does solo both of them, though. I like that comment.
Nickelodeon, but let's be real. Disney classics, Disney shows. For a minute, they were putting out banger after banger after banger after banger. And I'm not saying they had a misses. We all know they acting is a little choppy if you look back at it, but we cannot lie. We cannot deny. Nickelodeon had its misses over years too. Now we know they had Drake and Josh, Victorious, iCarly, stuff like that, but Marvin and Marvin? Okay. Number 2, Chucky might be the worst slasher. Chucky legitimately might be the worst.
I've never seen Chucky. Honestly, I feel like all slashers are kind of stupid and they're just like you're supposed to watch them for dumb fun, and that's like the point. Like slashers aren't meant to be like particularly like enthralling with an insane story. They're just you want to see people get killed. Like that's the movie, and they're fun. So I can't go about rating any of them.
Slasher because that show on Sci-Fi didn't do that good, but we know if Michael Myers, Freddy, Jason, and Scream drop something, we're all flocking to it. Number 3, grapes are a top 3 fruit, and the best batch of
Grapes are top 3.
grapes is better than the best apple easily.
This is wrong.
Stop it. You'll be lying if you say otherwise.
Apples, bro. Something about apples, man. Apples are up there.
Number 4, this isn't a hot take, more of a question. Bad Boys or Rush Hour? If you had to watch
Rush Hour.
one series for the rest of your life out of these two, Bad Boys or Rush Hour?
Rush Hour.
Number 5, Thanksgiving is starting to get on Christmas level.
What do you mean it's okay? I feel like Thanksgiving has been falling off more and more every year. What do you mean starting to get on Christmas level? Yo, like internet wise, I never really see that much relevance regarding Thanksgiving. Not many people OD talk about it. Around Christmas season, you'll feel it, bro. You'll see the movies, you'll see all that. How many movies does Thanksgiving have? Yeah, I thought so. Bro, thanks. It's like at the end of the day, it's another day where you get to eat good food, and I love Thanksgiving, and I'm thankful for Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? But Christmas level, let's not push. Let's not push.
Food and vibes. Christmas has kind of lost its flair. Thanksgiving is nothing but
Christmas is not lost its flair. Hello, Christmas can also be food and vibes, and also gifts, and also the Lord, and bro, the movies, the shows, the holiday season, the music, bro. You just start playing that Christmas playlist all day. Yo, Christmas is a certified banger every year. Oh my god, yo, stop that. This guy's gonna get me tight.
food and vibes, and you get food for the next 3 days. And last but not least, pretty face over body any day.
No comment. Personality. I'll choose personality.
I feel like this is a really hot take and I might get a lot of hate for this, but I just want to start off by saying this is just my opinion. If you disagree, that's fine. People love to talk about the body standards of the 2000s and the 90s, talking about how they were impossible and so strict, etc., etc., etc. It could very possibly be because my body is naturally quite skinny, but I think the body standards of the 2000s and the 90s were far more attainable than the body standards right now.
Okay, I'm gonna comment on it as a man. I really do not know the body standards that women have. What am I saying? Whatever they're dealing with is what they're dealing with. I am a man. As a guy with pretty naturally good genetics, working out wise, stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? It's pretty toned, pretty lean, just kind of naturally, but also goes to the gym. I won't say it's been particularly hard for me. But when I look back at some of the aesthetics and the physiques of men earlier, I feel like that ideal, that peak masculine body, would not be seen as peak nowadays, bro. That's why everybody's on gear, everybody's on steroids, everybody's on TRT, everybody's on trend, everybody's taking something just because they want to be, not even because they want to be desirable to women, they want to be desirable to other people, they want to look yoked, they want to be huge. They are snowballing. It is snowballing. Fitness culture and workout culture and the body aesthetic for guys, yes, it's become more unattainable. I'm not gonna lie. And I've never even taken pre-workout. So like again, you won't see me near it, but I do think and I like my body. Even though I do kind of want to be bigger, but I'm gonna get there naturally. I feel like the peaks that some people want to reach, it's like you have to be realistic, bro. That guy's on steroids. You are not getting there unless you take steroids, which you shouldn't. So that's what I'm gonna say.
Now, because back then the only requirement was to just
Crazy hot takes. SpongeBob, one of the worst cartoons to ever exist. Cartoon Network.
Oh, see, and I know a lot of people are gonna hate him for that, but hear me out. I I feel him because not because I think SpongeBob is particularly bad. SpongeBob is very entertaining. It's a good show. It's a great show, even. But Nickelodeon would be spamming it, bro. Growing up, if you ever check Nick, it was just SpongeBob 5 hours in a row. Like I would always switch to Cartoon Network. I would always switch to Disney because I'm not trying to just watch SpongeBob all day, bro. Like SpongeBob was good, but they dragged it and they ruined it for you.
Was way better than Nickelodeon, and I would rather watch PBS than
Nah, why would you say like I would rather? PBS was fire, okay? PBS was fire. Cuba was fire. SpongeBob, like Nick has harder hitters, in my opinion, than Disney, but they weren't making use of it. Disney was more strategic, and that's why probably growing up, the Disney experience might have been better than the Nickelodeon experience. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Let's look at the comments. Self-deprecating humor is annoying. I guess this is. I mean, hey, a hot take is just your opinion. This one doesn't really mean anything to me. If you skip, you deny God, are doing more harm than good. Yeah, I dislike those. Normalizing racism against India, Asia, Africa, etc. isn't funny. I don't think normalizing racism against any race has ever been funny, even white people. But I feel like jokes can be funny. I don't think that's normalizing. I think that's making a funny joke. I won't respect my elders unless you respect me first. That's not biblical, and you should repent. You should respect your elders. You should respect your elders all the time. The Bible doesn't put conditions on stuff like that. Well, maybe, I mean, again, they're probably not Christian, but I feel like as a whole, it's not respect your parents. No, honor thy father and mother. But also, parents, don't forget, do not provoke your children to anger. You know, it's two ways. There are instructions, but you should respect your elders. Just in general, it's polite, and that's just how it goes, man. That's how it goes. Stop dressing y'all kids like they're going to the club. Yeah, I agree with this. I feel bad for them Sephora girls that are like 10, putting on makeup and all that. Did not care for The Godfather. Yeah, very funny. I hate when people say, "But if the roles were reversed," they always happen. I don't even know what this is talking about. Trump supporters are beyond saving. They didn't realize last term is over for them now. I mean, is that even a hot take? I feel like it seems like a very left-leaning comment section. I mean, I feel like a lot of people would agree with this if they were also left-leaning. This is a nothing take. Kids are human. Shocker, I know. No one's saying kids aren't. But you wouldn't treat a kid the same way as you treat someone else, obviously, because kids should not have full autonomy. They'd be making dumb decisions. Financially irresponsible and stable people shouldn't have kids. That's like eugenics with extra steps. These are all like these are actually like bad takes. Like none of these either mean anything or are actually saying anything meaningful. They're just saying stuff and offering it. Like, I mean, is like wait, like financially shouldn't have kids. What's the solution? How do you mandate this? This is so bad. Racist joke. Okay, I saw another one. Racist jokes is just plain racism. I guess. I mean, hey, if you're not comfortable with them, I feel like that's fine. If me and my boys are like bantering back and forth and we say some out of pocket stuff to each other back and forth, I feel like that's perfectly fine. That's normal. Okay, next one. My sister's hot take: ugly people shouldn't post on the internet. Well, thank God I'm not ugly. Wait, is it getting my good side? Hold on. Is it getting my good light? Is that good? Yes, sir. Alright. Next. Bro, why are people like? Wait, Why are people like getting mad at her? Like she's the one who made the take. Yes, this one is fine, but look who's talking. Her sister said it, not her. Why are y'all attacking her? Yeah, I mean, I don't blame her for arguing back. This is, I mean, she's trolling too, so she's very funny. She's very funny for this. Relationships when you're young don't always have to lead or have the expectation of marriage. This is a time for self-discovery and growth, and dating casually is a great way to find out what you like, meet new people, and grow. Oh my god. Oh my god. That was just bad. No. 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 Do not waste other people's time to meet new people and grow. If you want to meet new people, meet new people. Have friends. Do not date someone seriously. Well, serious. Do not date someone casually. What's the point of that? Why? Self-discovery and growth doesn't have to lead or have the expectation of marriage. If you don't want to get married, that's fine. But I feel like if you're dating, you want to be together for a long time. And the expectation is that you should be married. But if you don't get married, sure. But what do you mean dating casually is a great way to find out what you like, meet new people, and grow? It's so stupid. You're wasting each other's time. So you date to break up? No, literally, you're dating to break up. I don't. Not everyone wants to marry. Then don't marry. I feel like these are two separate. These are two separate, bro. Dating not to break up and dating to marry aren't, or actually, it's not mutually exclusive to say you have to either date to break up or you have to date to marry. If you don't want to get married, do not marry. But also, do not waste other people's time. Okay? Do not waste other people's times. If you're being straightforward and you're being clear, and I guess they also want to date casually, I mean, good for y'all. It's a huge waste of time on both of y'all's ends. But do not go into relationships expecting to eventually break up if that's what you want to happen. Let them know, okay? This is stupid. This is a bad hot take. I fully disagree with this one. If they wanted to, they would. Yeah, I disagree with that statement as well. I just want to get to know someone on a deep level, learn how to be loved and be loved. Okay, I feel like a lot of this stuff is stemming from a lot of that is stemming from personal issues or personal issues. It's stemming from a desire, right? A desire to be loved. A desire to how I say, to be wanted by another person, to have a deep intimate connection. And that desire is there for a good reason, right? But leveraging it and taking advantage of it to have it for a temporary amount of time, I feel like when you really think about that, even you yourself, if you think you want to date casually, once you actually do, and then you have that deep connection, why would you then want to break up? Wouldn't you want to be with that person? It feels contradictory to say you want to feel deeply love and deeply love someone else, but you also don't want to be with them. Even if you don't marry them, you're saying, yes, let's for a time, then don't get in a relationship. Do something else. Cut it out. 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 Bad take.
And if I say it really quickly and really loudly,
Okay, this is very stupid. The hell? Let's look at the comments, see what they're saying. D Rose Prime is overrated. Couldn't let you know. LeBron would have survived the helicopter. Yeah, now we're scrolling. No one should use the N-word, especially black people. I mean, I don't fully disagree. I feel like it is the connotation, I guess, like the word Negro. This just comes from the word black in Spanish. It was used in a malicious sense. And it became, hard ER, which I'm not gonna say because TOS, but and then there's, soft A to reclaim the word. The the modern connotation in the use of some people is to demean. Other connotations are like, it's an unnecessary word. Yes, it's an unnecessary word, but other connotation is just a race restricted word by black people to talk to other black people or just to comment on, someone else. It does feel like it aligns into the category of curse words and swear words. Holy crap, I'm yapping so much. But as a Christian, I feel like I should be like, yeah, you probably shouldn't say it. So I'm gonna agree with her. Because it is. What's her caption? I don't believe anyone. Slur. Holy essay. Yeah, I'm not reading all that. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Although y'all might catch me saying it on stream still. Like, I'm only human. Forgive me.
Start life in jail and earn their way out. I think.
Oh my goodness, bro. Holy. Okay. Men need to start their life in jail and earn their way out. I feel like that's how you create supervillains, but I mean, sure.
Think that
Sure.
old people after 60 should retake their driving test.
I do agree with this. Old drivers are annoying.
My hot take is that I think that alcohol is 10 times worse than marijuana in every single way.
I feel like both of them are, pretty bad. I'm not gonna rank them. I think they're just both bad. Not gonna lie. They're just kind of, not the greatest, not the best.
I think the fact that marijuana's legal and alcohol's legal is nuts, to be fair. Like, it makes you more aggressive, like, it's...
Did he say that backwards? Did he say alcohol is illegal and marijuana is like I think he meant that backwards. I mean, alcohol doesn't necessarily make you more aggressive. I guess it could make you more prone to aggression. And if you take a history lesson on the U.S., we saw the prohibition didn't quite work out. So and I guess the main thing would be the Bible doesn't forbid consumption of alcohol. It forbids intoxication. Be a sober mind, right? So I would avoid both personally, but
Worse in the morning. That's just my take.
If you wear a dry robe anywhere but the beach.
I don't like David Attenborough.
I think people complain too much about things. I think they should just get on with it and do it.
I like this guy. I like that hot take. Stop complaining. You know, why are you complaining? Why are you crying? Why are you all this politics? This politics that. Trump supporters this. Kamala supporters that. Liberal that. Republican this. What else? Normalization this, normalization that. Oh, this actor is the wrong race color. Oh, this is the wrong thing. Oh, this is. We're in 2025. There is not a single thing you can experience at this point that you should not be used to. And it is so troubling. It is so problematic for you. Then I feel like you need to self assess. A lot of stuff is not that serious. A lot of stuff does not need you to compensate on it. A lot of stuff just requires you to go on about your life, do the things that you need to do. Like for a majority of the people who, and I'm not saying this because I'm particularly a Trump supporter at all. But the amount of people who I saw who were like seriously devastated by the result of the election, and yet their lives haven't really changed, have they? Yeah, like people were crying. They were doing like, oh, therapy, exercises, this, that. I feel like you're doing too much. You know, you just got to get on about it.
And just do what they want to do. Rap music and like drum and bass is absolutely horrible. I don't understand
That's a bad take.
why people like it. There's no musical quality.
If you actually watch him play,
There's no musical quality. That's a bad take. I feel like that's not even an opinion thing. That's just a bad take. To say there's no musical quality in a genre as a whole. Hello, a genre. Yeah, maybe some artists aren't great, or even if you thought the majority of the artists, it's a genre. It's a genre. There is music quality. Yes, yes.
you would know that Moises Caicedo deserves a Ballon d'Or.
Because boys are chopped.
Okay.
Tottenham are generally the shittest team in the world.
Willoughby was actually a great character.
Getting into the
Tottenham is one of the worst teams I think I've ever seen in the world. Not gonna lie.
gym, and there's no weights. They're all on the floor. They're racked where they shouldn't be. Just takes a bit of satisfaction out of the day.
Yeah. Yeah, but I feel like for the most part, every time I've gone to the gym, people re-rack and clean up pretty well. So,
into it.
My hot take is that men should stop.
Yeah. First woman check mark. Yeah. That's a lot of likes on a pretty egregious comment, but hey, that's the internet, man. First one has to be rage bait. People under 100 IQ should not be allowed to vote. Man, I mean, look, all these, they insist upon themselves, and again, like I said, even if these are bad takes, you know, you get used to them. You get used to them. Forgive me for yapping so much, by the way, but this is the part where I get to let loose. I might do this more because I really like this, actually. What's your biggest hot take? And not Christ is king, not a hot take, cold take. Steak is overrated, absolutely not. And everything he did perfectly. Okay, this is a hot take. There's not a single perfect person. Let's calm down. Even if you really like the guy, there's not a single perfect person. The Lego Batman movie is much better than Christopher Nolan movies. I love Lego Batman, but I also really love Christopher Nolan movies, so. Oh, the World War II Germany guy was not a good person at all. People say he was good, clearly. Alright. I don't care. Racism is way too normalized, even as a joke. Again, it's always this. It's always this. Move on. Get about your life, okay? You will be fine, bro. I go on Twitter every day. I vermin. I tank it. I tank the hell out of Twitter, and I live, okay? You will be fine. Billionaires are exploiting us and blaming the problems they cause on trans people and immigrants. That one friend who's too woke. Yeah, I'm kidding. I'm joking. I'm gonna need some substance. I didn't care for The Godfather. You're super funny. wokeism isn't progress, but a regressive movement that will bring about more extremism, not less. I mean, I feel like there is more extremism nowadays, but it's probably just because the internet amplifies those loud voices. And a lot of the people who are actually in the middle or like not as extreme, they don't have the desire to advocate all their opinions on the internet. That's why you don't really hear them. And insist upon itself, again, very, very hilarious. Fascism was a good ideology, like killed by failed wars. This hot take insists upon itself. Yeah, some of these are just like people are just saying stuff. Wow, Jesus is real. Cold take. Watermelon is the most overrated food of all time. Hell yeah. Communism is good. I do not care. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate this. Yes, everyone deserves to be happy and loved. Amen. And thank the Lord we are all happy and loved by God, our Father in heaven, Jesus Christ. But that being said, I'm about to end the stream. You already know. I'm about to end the stream.